Hello everyone, today we are doing a 95,000 mile oil change on this 2023 GMC Yukon XL Denali with a 10L80 transmission and the LM2 diesel engine, so that might apply to another GM vehicle like a Suburban, Cadillac, Escalade or Sierra, for which you'd have to check. In preparation of the oil change, what I want to do is put this car in a service mode. So I'll go ahead and start the engine so I can get into the menu, go to Home, Settings, Vehicle. What I want to go is go to Suspension and hit Service Mode, because this car has air suspension. If you don't have air suspension, this will not apply to you. This will make sure this car doesn't drop on top of me while I'm underneath. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the engine, and let's pop the hood. And what we're going to start off by doing is, so we're going to go ahead and add some engine flush into the car. Remove the oil cap. I have 2 cans of Liquimoly engine flush. Each can treats about 5 quarts. So we're going to put 2 in because this engine takes 7 quarts of oil. Gonna open, pour it right into the engine. There's one. Grab the second one. Pour that into the engine as well. All right. Now we're gonna put the oil cap back on. And at this point, we're going to start this engine. And the key here is to let it run for 15 minutes, as you have already known, and I've done this many times. It's 7:01 p.m. So we'll be back at 7:15, 16, or something like that, and continue on this oil change. See, we have 95,100 miles at this point, so time for the oil change. All right, we're at 7:15. It's been about 15 minutes. I'll go ahead and shut off the engine. And that's pretty much it. That does it for the engine flush procedure. At this point, what we want to do is get under the car, drain that oil. So I'll remove the cap and place it on the side. Get a little rag to place it on. We don't want it to contaminate it. And we'll put the oil dipstick there as well. All right, and let's get underneath and get unscrewing the oil drain plug. All right, we're underneath the truck. And we're gonna get into changing the oil. So we're gonna get into this oil change. First we're gonna do is remove the oil plug, oil drain plug. All right.
that is off. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some hot oil. Yep. There's some black oil coming out. And we're gonna get right into the oil filter as well. And remove that bad boy. Let that drain.
While the oil in the filter housing is getting drained, I will prepare the new filter and fill it up with some fresh oil. As I've usually done that before. Nothing new here. We want to make sure that this thing is pre-filled so that oil gets sucked right into the engine with no gaps in the oil supply. That'll do it. Looks like 3/4 is in. Now I'm going to take this underneath the car and replace the filter.
I'm back right under here to put new filter in. I'll let the drain hole kind of continue draining out. Looks like there's still some pouring out, so let that kind of settle into the drain bucket. We want to get as much of an oiled oil as possible, so make sure screw in the new filter carefully. We don't want to strip any threads, and put it on carefully. So I just hand tightened it, and I'll do like a quarter turn to kind of secure any gap that may be. That's done. It looks like the oil drainage has come to a drip, so I'll go ahead and plug it back up. Push the oil pan to the side, excuse the noise. I will wipe down the journal area, as I usually like to do. Pardon the noise. And then I will secure the drain bolt. Oh, it's good to go. got the filter, got the bolt secure, and we're done here.
And I'm back on top. We are ready to fill this car up with 7 quarts of AMSOIL motor oil for diesel engines. So today we're only doing oil. We're not doing Ceratec, since Ceratec we're doing every 20,000. All right, let's get into the oil filling. Just gonna quickly grab a funnel. And we're gonna go ahead and empty the quarts. So we have 1. We're gonna do 2. So all in all we're doing 7. This car takes 7 quarts of oil. Two. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And 6. And we're going to do 7. Seven is in. At this point, what I like to do is check the oil level. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got, excuse me. Looks like we got a full level, slightly above, but we need to run the engine for a couple of minutes to let it go through the filter, through the system, and settle, and we'll change that level, and then we'll check that level again right after. So I'll remove the funnel, put the oil cap back in, wipe down the area, remove the oil bottles. And we're gonna fire up this engine, let it run a couple of minutes, and we'll reset the oil counter. Oh, it would be helpful if I had the key, which I didn't. Let me grab that. Now we can start the car. Push the button, don't you love that? Hood open, dismiss. We're gonna go into oil life, hit reset, yeah, sure, yes, we've done that. And then we don't want to do it again. So that's done. Put it back to mileage. Reset my trip. I'm gonna leave it in the service mode for now, but because I'm going to do tire rotation. But if you have a car with the air suspension like I do, you may want to go to settings and turn that off. If you don't, it turns itself automatically if you drive the vehicle over 20, 30, or 40 miles. Don't take my information. I haven't verified that, but it does turn off by itself if you drive the vehicle, or better just shut it off in the settings. But I'll leave it on because I need to rotate the tires. So the car is running, and I think let's give it a oil level check, a final one. All right, and let's see what's going on. And guess what? We have a perfect level, right on the mark. That was 7 quarts in, with the engine flush, and no Ceratec this time. We can close this hood as we are done here. The oil change is complete. And this is 95,000 mile GMC Yukon XL Denali with the light strip on the bottom. Looks very sexy, huh? I like that. I wish I could turn that on when I'm driving, but GMC won't let you. Maybe there's a hack for it. Anyhow, thank you everyone for being on the Molotov Garage channel. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for being part of the subscribers and followers. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for clicking in the description and buying the oil and other supplies as they go straight into this family and our family operation. Thank you all and have a good night.